Okay, so sorry. So sorry, guys, if you were here. Very sorry if you were here before. Thank you to the person who said I have a very cute cat. Thank you to the person who said, congratulations to me. We had a minor technical issue. Yeah, so let's try to get back to it. All right, I'm going to open up a portal. Also, if you, I'm so sorry I closed out on you guys like that. I don't really know how to work this live yet. Okay, so, we are going to open up a portal and look at that corny in the background. Hi, so sorry about that. I am not quite sure of like the technology, but thank you to who said congratulations. Thank you for saying I have a cute kitty. She is a cute little baby. I love her. Okay, so we are going to open up a portal and get started. Okay. Okay. Guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, and God source, we call upon you now. Our God source who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. I call upon the spirits of the north, I call upon the spirits of the south, I call upon the spirits of the east, and I call upon the spirits of the west. And I ask please now for a portal to be open. I ask please that no truth be told for a lie, and that no lie be told for a truth. And that the advice given in these readings is for the highest and greatest good of not only my viewers, but also for humanity. Amen Ra Ashe Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. It always works, always a blessing. Okay, so I put my PayPal down in the description. So if you are looking for a $5 mini read from me, we did some really good ones in the first one, and we had so many people that I actually had to do, can you super chat? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Super chat is an option as well. But we did some really good readings in the first live, and we had so many people we had to go on and do a different video, and now we're back in case people were like at work or the time was different where you are. So yeah. So what's new? Y'all, I'm tired. I've been reading all day long. When will be the next time? The next time for lives? Hey, Robin, thank you for saying that about my cat. I'm sorry I had to close out of the last live. I was having technical issues. So the next live, I'm thinking people really seem to like these live readings. We probably won't do $5 because $5 is like a special thing for 5K. I wanted, just because I really appreciate you guys, I wanted to do, you know, a special little thing. But I'm thinking maybe we'll do like $10 questions. Maybe like once a week if you guys enjoy this and you know, you're not trying to sit down for a whole reading. Okay, all right, we got some people coming in. So if you gave your stuff on PayPal, just make sure to comment your question below. Okay. Thank you. Okay, what are Adam's feelings / next moves toward you? Okay, Spirit. Spirit, can you please tell us what Adam's next moves are towards Sue, and also what are his feelings? Whoa. Oh my goodness. This is really good. Okay. So, first of all, so I think he's someone that is, oh yes, I did. I just saw you sent it to me. Thank you. If you could just put the question in the comments, that would be great. Okay, So I think this man is very focused on work. I think he has he spends quite a bit of his time working and working on himself. He seems like a pretty put together person. But so he feels not only like he wants to fuck you, but he also feels like he wants to commit to you, because we have the Four of Wands here, which, you know, we all know is marriage. So I feel like he is wanting a commitment, although he is very sexually attracted to you as well. He's just somebody who focuses very deeply on himself and very deeply on his career and his obligations in life, as well as his obligations to friends and family. And so he's kind of caught up in that right now, but he really does have sexual fantasies about you quite a bit, and he does fantasize about possibly having some sort of commitment towards you. He might ask you to go out on a date, or he might ask you, like, because, you know, the Four of Wands is really a commitment card, he might ask you to, like, be his girlfriend or be engaged. I don't know where you're at in your connection, but he does think about commitment. And once he's not so busy, hey girl, once he's not so busy, he will be coming forward with communication around. He might even give you these little hints like, damn, look at that ass. You know what I mean? Just like little hints and stuff telling you about that he feels this way. But he sees you as very beautiful. He sees you as somebody that he really does want to sleep with you. But he also sees you as somebody that he could really commit to and spend quite a bit of time in a relationship with. Let's get some advice for this connection, please. Spirit, can we please have some advice for Sue in this connection? Can we please have some advice for Sue in this connection? Yo, okay. Whoa. Okay, so the reason you feel a connection to him is because this is a past life connection. You guys have known each other before. Yeah, you guys have known each other before, so that is why if you do feel a deep connection, I think you do, because we have passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Also, the more passionate he sees you being about life or about work, whatever it is, whatever you feel passionate about, your hobbies, the more passionate that he sees you, the more attracted he is to you. So that is a piece of advice. So just continue to focus on yourself and continue to focus on your passions. But the reason you do feel a strong connection is because you have been connected in a past life. And then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And those two are in a wedding dress and a suit, like they just got married. So that's very interesting. But Spirit is saying it's time to get out in nature. It's time to spend some time grounding underneath a tree. Yo, I realized that you can talk to the trees. I've always hugged trees and stuff, but Conjure Queen was just talking about how you should talk to them and ask them questions. So go find yourself a really nice tree to sit under, talk to the trees, get some advice from the trees, and ground your butt on the earth so that any energy, any stagnant energy can be recycled back into the earth. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I feel like this connects to the past life thing. Y'all could have known each other through multiple lifetimes. Y'all could have known each other time and time again. Y'all could have been in a relationship lifetime and lifetime and lifetime after. But Spirit is saying focus on you, focus on what brings you passion, and focus on your spirituality right now. Go out and ground on the earth to release anything that no longer serves you so that this connection can come into you. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad it resonates. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. So, are you supposed to type the question, the amount in the same box, or type the question in the comments? Either way. Sometimes like Super Chat has the little section where you can type your question, I think. Okay, so Maggie, you said advice from the universe in general, like whatever messages you get. Love that. Love that. We're going to use these. Yeah, we're going to use these. Okay, for Maggie, I believe. Okay. Spirit, what advice do you have for Maggie, please? What advice do you have for Maggie, please? Okay. So, whoa, we got a lot of advice. Okay. So first of all, Spirit needs you to spend more time doing stuff that you actually like. And I know that's easier said than done because as adults, we do have responsibilities, right? We have people who rely on us. We have homes that rely on us. We have animals and children that rely on us. We have jobs that rely on us. There's just a lot of pressure on us to be like to adult and to adult well, right? So Spirit is just saying that it's important that you actually cut time out for yourself and that you actually start like doing more hobbies and more things that you really enjoy spending your time doing, especially here with Bast and play. It's like you're very serious, you take your life very seriously, you take your obligations very seriously, which is good. But when it's like we need that equal balance of work and play, right? So Spirit is just saying that it's so important that you balance out your life with not only your obligations, but the things that you choose to do because you love them. Spirit is also asking you to have a bit more self-esteem with this and self-trust. They're wanting you to trust your gut more. They are wanting you to connect to Spirit more. And they're wanting you to give yourself more credit because, you know, you are out here doing a lot of stuff. You really are focused. You really are getting stuff done. So it's like Spirit is wanting you to be like, hell yeah, I fucking did the damn thing today. I was a functioning human in society, which is not always easy, especially if you have a lot of obligations and, like I was saying, a lot of pressure from those around you to perform, to be the best version of yourself you can be. Also, here with the horse and here with Bast, who is a, she's a cat goddess, I feel like it would be really good for you to spend some time taking care of animals right now and just spend some time relaxing with animals, cuddle up with a nice animal. Even if you do like to go horseback riding, if that's something you enjoy, definitely get out there and do that. And if you've never done that before, I feel like that would be really good for you to like free yourself, clear your mind, and just kind of, because you have to be in the moment or you'll fall off the horse, right? So like that would be a really good way for you to be mindful, for you to connect with the earth, with the planet, with nature, as well as another living being, and work cohesively with another living being for something pleasurable. And then we have Pomona, which is plenty. So Spirit is really asking that you stay in abundance mindset right now. Do not allow your mind to travel to fear. Do not allow your mind to travel to lack mindset, because unintentionally, when we fall into lack mindset, we create obstacles and barriers to keep us from what we actually want, because we are too focused on the things that we are worried are not going to work, right? So it's like we unintentionally attract that to ourselves when we fall into the lack mindset. And Spirit is just really urging you to focus your energy on abundance mindset. Even if you don't believe it, still try to catch yourself in your thoughts. If you start to feel your mind wandering to worry, or like worry about finances or whatever it is, really try to catch it and twist it to make it more positive. So like if you are going through money trouble right now, instead of saying I'm fucking broke or something, you can say, maybe I'm going through a bit of a challenge right now, career-wise and finance-wise, but I know everything is going to be okay, and I know that next month I won't feel this way. This too shall pass. Spirit is also asking you to do some feng shui on your home, clean up your house a little bit. We do have Ishtar coming right up and spring cleaning, so Spirit is just acknowledging you might want to get a little bit of a head start on that. Rearrange your decorations, rearrange your furniture, just get the stagnant energy flowing, get the stagnant energy out, and really, you can talk to your home too, the same way I was saying you can talk to trees. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen Marie Kondo, but she talks to the house and she asks it questions about itself and she connects with its energy before she does anything with it. And I feel like your house is really wanting that right now. Your space, if you don't have a house, the space that you live in is really wanting that. And also, Spirit is urging you to go and get a healing, whatever that means to you. It could mean a spiritual healing. It could mean a massage. It could mean cranial sacral. It could mean, going to the chiropractor. It could mean any of that, but they're really wanting you to heal yourself right now. Oh, they just told me they want you to start stretching. Start stretching at least once a day to get your body not so stiff, especially if you have a job where you're on your feet a lot. They really want you to stretch and just kind of like thank your body for all the work that it does for you during the day. Okay, that was cool. I enjoyed that. All right. Okay. Then we have Robin. Whenever you get to me, I recently found out my friend DA had feelings for me. I would really appreciate any insight into how she's feeling / thinking of me. Thank you so much. Okay, sure. DA and Robin Lee. Okay, so Spirit, can you please tell us what Robin Lee's friend DA is thinking and feeling about her? Can you please tell us what the thoughts and feelings? I want to use this deck. This deck wants to talk to me. Whoa! Those already came out. Okay. All right. Spirit, can you please give us some insight into what Robin Lee's friend's DA is feeling about her? Okay. So your friend is kind of in a place of like indecision and not really knowing if she wants to step forward, probably because she doesn't want to ruin the friendship. So she does come off at like, she comes off as cold in the sense that like you wouldn't even know that she liked you until somebody told you, because she is so careful about coming forward because she appreciates you for who you are. She appreciates you for the person and human being and friend that you are to her, and she wants to keep you in her life. So it's like she doesn't want to, you know, she doesn't want to mess that up. She doesn't want to ruin that. But there's a lot of butts in here, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and say I think she really likes your butt, because look at all these butts. Look at all those chickens. But yeah, that's so many butts. Yeah, lots of butts. Okay, but yeah, she feels like you are, oh, I just heard in my head a dime. She feels like you are a dime. You are really wonderful. You're a wonderful friend. You're a very nurturing friend. You're somebody, you're a shoulder she can lean on and a shoulder she can cry on. You are somebody who she feels very comfortable with, and she feels like she can really be herself with you. And she just has a lot of love for you, a lot of love and caring for you, but she doesn't want to mess up what you guys have. She does definitely think a lot about cuddling with you and just holding you and you holding her. That's really sweet. And she does have a lot of fantasies about what could be. But I guess it's up to you if you want to come forward, because like I was saying, she won't come forward because she doesn't want to mess things up. She does not want to mess things up. She finds you very attractive, very physically attractive, very emotionally, spiritually, and mentally attractive. She's just very attracted to you. Like I was saying, your butt. Also, she watches you when you're not looking. So it's like if you turn your head and you look the other way, then she turns around and looks at you, right? And you might even catch her sometimes doing that. But she feels very fulfilled by the connection that she has with you. She has a lot of love for you as a, like, for your soul. And there is a deep soul connection between the two of you. Let's get some advice. What is your advice, please, for Robin Lee in this situation? What is your advice? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's a great sign. Like I was saying, you're going to have to be the one to make the move if you choose to make a move. Okay, it is safe for you to love. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like if you do choose to make a move, they're saying it's safe. It is safe for you to make a move. And if you do choose to make a move, pay attention, because there will be a certain thing that she says or does that makes you think, oh, okay, maybe she was just flirting with me, or maybe now is the time for me to address this, or maybe now is the time for me to like make my move. You know what I mean? So Spirit is saying you'll know when the right time is, should you choose to make that move and make that connection with her. But they are saying that it's safe and that everything's going to be okay. And I feel as though your friendship and the connection between the two of you is strong enough to withstand if it didn't work out between the two of you. So like, I actually know a lot of, I'm assuming you're same sex because you said she and your name is Robin, but I actually know quite a bit of same sex females who date and then are able to continue their connection because they just had that special bond, even if it doesn't work out romantically. I hope that clears some stuff up for you. Okay, so I totally forgot, but I got another question before we went live, so I'm going to do that one, and then I will get to the next question that was just given in the super chat. Okay, so this question is for Tessa. Why do I lack empathy for certain conflicts? Spirit, can you please tell us why Tessa lacks empathy for certain conflicts? Okay, so I think it has something to do with your job. I think in your job you have to kind of keep composure, and I also think in your job you see some ugly shit and some really disturbing things that if you were to empathize too deeply, you could lose yourself to the pain of someone else, especially if you are some sort of empath where you are picking up on the energy of those around you. Yeah, you definitely see a lot. You see a lot with your work, and because of this, it's not that it's desensitized you, it's that you've had to put up a barrier and a blockage so that like you don't get lost in the pain of the people around you, right? So you don't get lost in other people's problems, because if you truly allowed yourself to empathize to your full extent that you can feel, you would go way down. You would spiral down, way down. I think you've seen a lot of scary things. I think you've seen a lot of, you might have even seen a lot of death, but you've seen a lot of really fucked up, disturbing shit. And I recently learned that a lot of times when we are seeing traumatizing or fucked up things, our soul gets so traumatized because our soul is pure, right? Our soul comes straight from source. So it's so pure that when it sees the evil of this world, right? When it sees the evil and the trauma, it can't deal. So it's like, I'm out of here, right? Like it gets the fuck out because it doesn't know what to do because it can't handle that. So it leaves. So it's almost like this dissociation coping mechanism to shut off the empathy, because if you were to let it dive down deep, because I can see from this Ace of Cups, you feel very deeply. You have quite a bit of emotion and you have quite a bit of empathy for those around you. So if you allow yourself to dive into that, sometimes you might not come back up, right? In all this water, we have to come back up for air. Especially if you are a water sign or you have water in your chart of your main personality traits. Like, we water signs, we can dive deep. And if you can picture going underwater and like when you hit the bottom and then all of a sudden you're at the bottom and you don't have air and you look up and that water is like fucking 10 feet above you and you have to push up off the ground and like come up gasping for air because you went too deep, right? And that's what you're trying to prevent. It's not that you're not empathetic. You are very empathetic. It's the fact that you have had to close off that empathy in order to survive certain ugly situations that you have seen or that you have been connected to. And there is nothing wrong with that. That is how you survive, and that is also how you protect yourself as an empath. So let's get a little bit of advice for that, please. Oh, okay. Okay. Spirit, can we please have some advice for Tessa with this? Okay. Yeah, this reminds me of what I was saying, because you can see the angel kind of like hovering over him, almost as if they are in dissociation. So, Spirit is saying you are stronger than you know. You are far stronger than you know. And you need to get yourself doing some things that help you to relax, so that instead of like, when you cut off and shut off the empathy, instead of feeling numb or instead of feeling dissociative, it's like you need some coping skills to bring you back to life, right? You need some coping skills to get that soul back in your body so that you are, so that you can reconnect to yourself without taking on the emotions or issues of others, right? So Spirit is just saying they're hoping that you will find some coping skills that will help you to relax, whether it's going to the spa for a day or going on a nice walk around your block, or taking a nice hike, whatever it is. Spirit is asking you to take more time for yourself, and especially if you find yourself losing your empathy around certain situations and feeling as if you are dissociating from the pain or from, you know, certain conflicts, that is when you just need to say, look, I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to go take a little walk. I'm going to gather myself. I'm going to get my head straight. And then once you have kind of come back into your body and reconnected to the situation, that's when you can actually, you know, that's when you can actually emote properly and communicate your feelings properly. And this says redemption. So it's like redemption to the situation. You don't have to deal with every situation as it arises. You can always walk away and take time for yourself. And also, Spirit is saying, go easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself when you're feeling when you're feeling apathetic about certain things, because like I was saying, this is a survival technique. Not everyone's brain is even able to do that. So this is an evolved survival technique that instead of feeling bad about it, you should feel like, okay, this is something that I do to keep me alive, and I feel blessed that my brain is able to do that. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Okay. Yes. Okay, Chrissy Davis. So I don't know if you saw the thing that I posted, the video that I posted right below this. I did do 2 questions for you from that video, because, you know, there were so many people that I just took all the questions from the email and then I put them there. But if you have 2 more questions, you can definitely ask them. But just see, I know that I did get your questions in that other video. Okay. Where is Derek's head at in this connection? Does he actually care for me? Leah's? Okay, Leah. All right, let's, Deidrich. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Deidrich. All right. Let's find out. I feel like you a little fed up, because I already feel fed up. Okay. Where is Deidrich's head in this connection? Does he actually care? Where the heck is Deidrich's head in this connection? Does he actually care for Leila? Where's his head? Ugh. Does he care for her? I don't think this man emotes well. I don't think he deals with emotions very well. I don't think he deals with connections very well. He feels like he's not ready to take more steps with you. He's just not ready to take more steps with you. He's got a lot on his plate, and also Spirit is saying, like, this is too much for you. Spirit is wanting you to walk away from this connection and cut it out, because they have better things on the way for you. So, like, right now, he's kind of like, he's trying to figure himself out. He's trying to figure out his money situation, definitely. He's trying to get his career on track. He's trying to get financial stability. But it's like, he's doing a lot right now, and Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to be a part of that mess, because it's not your mess, right? If he drops all these sticks, he needs to pick them up, not you. I feel as though he just really strings you along because he gets something from you, whether it's like emotional stability or like you praise him and give him, like, you know, you make him feel good about himself. So it's like, but I don't see any emotion really here, but like I was saying, Spirit is saying, like, they want you to move on, walk away. Oh shit, I just heard the doors in my head. Don't you love her madly? Don't you love her as she's walking out the door? So watch out for that, because as soon as you try to leave, he might be like, wait, I'm gonna change my ways, you know? And just don't let him act like that, okay? Spirit is wanting you to walk away, say bye, see you later, and look how proud Spirit is, like, good, you are walking down your path, you're getting away. Yeah, so they are wanting you to, well, you can communicate why you're leaving first and then get your ass out the door because there's something better coming for you. What's coming? Aha, commitment. Commitment is around the corner with someone else, with someone who actually is going to appreciate you and someone who's going to actually do nice shit for you, because I feel like he doesn't do that many nice things for you. Someone who's going to want to show you off, someone who's going to brag about you, someone who's going to take you out to do nice things and fun shit and just enjoy your company and let you know how much that they care about you, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like Spirit saying it's time to move on. Let's get some more advice. What is advice for her in this situation, please? Yeah, you have your actual soulmate coming. This is a false twin. This is like a false connection. You have a real soulmate coming. Let him. I just heard that honky tonk song too, like, hate to watch her go, but love to see her leave, like whatever it says there. So let him be sad that you're on your way out. And unless he changes his ways, don't. Okay, so we got release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. So I feel like that's saying, it's confirmation. You need to release this, let it go. Let go and let God. Walk away from it because you're walking into an actual twin flame or soulmate connection. That's what this card means to me. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Also, I don't know if you guys are sleeping together, but just because somebody I'm getting so many songs for you. I wonder if you connect to music. Now I'm hearing Post Malone when he's like, but you thought that it was special, but it was just the sex though. You know what I mean? Like, you might have some great sex, but that's just not enough. And you have something better on the way. You have your person on the way. You have a soulmate or you have your twin flame on the way. And then we have give your relationship a chance. So you cannot give this new relationship a chance while you are holding on to this old relationship. A lot of times Spirit tests us and makes us let go of something to get something new. When one door shuts, two more open. So Spirit is testing you and asking you to walk away from a certain situation so that they can give you something 10 times better, right? Something that's actually meant for you, because this is not for you, okay? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but at least there was good news involved in that one, right? Okay. This resonates so much. Yes, she has been cold lately. I was so confused until I found out. Oh, I really appreciate the advice. You're so welcome. Will I move to Minnesota to attend my dream school with full scholarship? Thank you. That's sweet. I love that word. Phenomenal. I sent you $5 on PayPal. Okay, M, if you could please just put your question in the comments, then I will do yours right after I do Sue's. Okay. Let's see. This one wanted to stay behind. Oh, Spirit, why you gotta do us like that? The High Priestess came out, which means I can't tell you everything. Okay. Spirit, will Sue be going to Minnesota to their dream school on full scholarship? Girl, you getting your wish. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so Spirit's saying, I can't tell you everything. I can't tell you everything because we have the High Priestess. That's about hidden knowledge and that's about having trust, right? Okay, especially here with the Devil card. The Devil is not actually evil, right? The Devil is us. The Devil is, we are the fallen angels. We fell from heaven and we fell into this physical body. We fell from the ether down into this physical realm. So Spirit is saying, you want a full scholarship? Well, hell yeah, I keep working hard and you manifest it, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to get yourself a really pretty journal. And then in that journal, you are going to write as if you already made it to that college. So you're going to write and you're going to say, today was my first day out in Minnesota at my dream school. I got there on a full scholarship. I have so many friends and I am loving my time there. My roommate is cool and not weird. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna write as if it's already happening, and you're gonna do this every day, okay? Before you go to bed or right when you wake up. And this will help you manifest your dreams into the physical realm. Just as we fell from the ether down into the physical, your dreams will fall from the ether down into the physical. But hell yeah, girl, you getting your wish. You getting your wish come true, but you got to keep a positive mindset, right? You got to keep that abundance mindset, okay? You're so welcome. And then we also have the Ace of Cups. So like this is telling me that you are really going to love this school. You are really, like, it's your dream school now. Just wait till you get there. You're really going to love it. It's going to be really good for you. And there's going to be an outpouring of love from you, and your heart chakra is really going to open up, and you're really going to love the environment, you're going to love the people, and you're going to love what you're learning, and you're going to feel really blessed because you are manifesting your dreams. You are bringing down what you want. You are making your reality your own, and you're not letting anybody tell you any different, right? But please get that journal and start doing that, okay? We're going to get a goddess card for you. Okay, I guess we'll get two. Unity and strength. So it's going to take discipline to do this every day. Make sure you do it every day. And there's 11 people in here with 1 like, so 111. Okay? So it's going to take discipline to do this every day. And make sure you take care of yourself. Okay? Make sure you're taking care of your body, mind, and soul. And also, Spirit is wanting you to connect with them more. And also, I feel as though you're going to make a lot of friends because this is unity, but Spirit is wanting you to come into union with them. Oh, duh. And the ether coming into union with the physical. So make sure you stay disciplined. Do this every day, and you will bring that to you. You will connect your dreams to this physical reality. I'm excited for you. Okay. Let's see. All right. Will RM contact me soon? Where is his head? He's a Virgo, I'm a Pisces. All right. Will the Virgo contact the Pisces? The age-old question, am I right? Because they are opposites. All right. Spirit, can you please tell us, will this Virgo contact my lovely Pisces in my chat room? Let me just make sure I'm getting that right. Yeah, you are the Pisces. Okay. Will this Virgo contact the Pisces? Can you please tell me, will this Virgo contact the Pisces, please? Okay. So Spirit is saying it's time to give this a rest. Don't focus too much on him. I don't see anything in here about communication. Like, I don't have any of my communication cards. But at the same time, a lot of times when we let go of what is, like, when we let go of things and we just let God deal with them, that's when the wheel gets turning. Because I talk about it a lot in my videos. When we want something too much, we are not allowed to have it, because it can steer us off our path, and it can take us away from what we're actually supposed to be focusing on. So Spirit is saying, give this a rest, right? 4 of Swords. Give it a rest and let the wheel turn. Let Spirit do what it needs to do. If he's supposed to come back, if he's supposed to contact you, he will. He or she, they will. But Spirit is saying, you gotta focus on you, and they're wanting you to release some old emotions. I think this Mercury retrograde could have brought up a lot of maybe old feelings or old pain from the past, and Spirit is saying that they are really wanting you to process those emotions, allow them up, and allow yourself to feel them so that you can really understand them, and that you can release what needs to be released and really get to know what you need to get to know about yourself, right? But Spirit is saying, in order for you to turn the wheel, you must let this go. Isn't that always how it goes? Once we let something go, that's when it comes back. But a lot of times that's a test. So Spirit is wanting you to give this a rest, let the wheel fall where it may, because right now he's really focused on himself, and also he's like got too much going on. He's got too much going on, and this is not in the same way of the person who got the 10 of Cards last. This is not your responsibility. all of his problems are not your problems, especially as a Piscean. Like, we can totally do that. I'm a Pisces moon and a Pisces rising, and we can really just take on other people's problems and other people's bullshit. So Spirit is just saying, like, this is not your problem. His bullshit is not your problem. His cold demeanor and his lack of communication is not your issue, right? So it's like, yeah, he's not thinking too much about you right now, and if he is, it's not about commitment or communication. It's about sex, and I can see you have some emotions that you're trying to work through, and that's just not what you need right now. Do whatever you can do whatever you want. I'd never tell you what to do, but I don't think Spirit thinks it's very good for you. Let's get a piece of advice, please. Piece of advice for the Piscean. Yeah, this hurt your self-esteem. This connection has made you question yourself. This connection, I literally just heard in my head, it has shrunk your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your self-esteem chakra. So you're going to want to do things to open that solar plexus back up. You're going to want to spend time with people and spend time at places that make you feel good and that make you feel secure, safe, and, you know, feed into your self-esteem. You're going to want to wear the color yellow, and you're going to want to eat yellow fruits and vegetables if possible, and look for some yellow stones, because that will help open this chakra back up and get it back to functioning in a proper way. Okay. And then I see you have another one. What about the Gemini? Does he have feelings for me? What should I do with him? Should I forget him or let him go? Okay, so let's see about the Piscean and the Gemini. Spirit, can you please tell us about the Piscean and the Gemini? Can you please tell us about the Piscean and the Gemini? They're saying focus on you. So it seems like that Virgo was kind of selfish, like in that last connection, and this Gemini is at least like having thoughts about you. So they are feeling as if you are a strong and independent, beautiful person that has, you know, you don't need other people. Like, you don't rely on other people for your happiness or for your truth or for your money. They see you as somebody who is very independent and, you know, you're good in and of yourself. But Spirit is also asking you to see that in you, right? You need to see that more, especially with the self-esteem thing and all this yellow. Like I was saying, please get yourself some yellow. Some citrine would be really nice. Also, honey calcite, like yellow calcite, is so nice as well. But Spirit's saying, we need you to know that you're a bad bitch, right? We need you to know that you're a bad bitch. And they're a little irritated because they're like, we're out here giving you all the signs, and you're not listening so well. They want you to, I just heard, open up your ears, okay? They're trying to send you signs. They're trying to send you more synchronicities, but they need you to focus more on you and get out of this hanged man state. And if you choose to stay in the hanged man state, just make sure you're doing something productive in that state, just like if you were in hermit mode. Like, hermit mode is to help us grow spiritually and to help us learn, right? So it's like, when we get into hermit mode and we don't actually do the work, then that hermit mode is kind of wasted. So they're saying in your hanged man period, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Make sure you're ascending, make sure you're growing, and make sure you are evolving, okay? And Spirit is also wanting you to have strength in focusing on self, and have strength in, you know, not worrying about what these other people think about you. Yes, they think you are, they think that you are very beautiful, very independent, very strong, but it's like, it really doesn't matter what they think of you. It matters what you think of you, right? And Spirit is just wanting you to have strength in knowing your worth. That's what it's about. It's about knowing your worth and trusting your worth. And then we have Pomona Plenty, and keeping that abundance mindset. Work on you. Work on your business if you have a business. Work on your job if you do have a job. If you're going to school, just focus on you, and focus on keeping your mind in the proper mindset to actually attract what you deserve, right? Okay. Oh, yes, Mercury retrograde has been hard as fuck. Oh, pretty, I'm so sorry. Let me go check your super chat. I'm really sorry. Let me see. Yes, I did skip you. I'm sorry. I feel like contact is around the corner for me and T. I am not contacting him. What do the cards say? Will this move forward? I just heard in my head, don't contact him, so that's good. But let's see. Where is contact? Is contact coming from T for pretty? It's such a cute name. Is contact coming for T from T for pretty? Little while longer. Don't reach out though, because the second you reach out, you have to start all over again, right? But it is gonna be a bit longer. He's moving slow as fuck. Ugh. He's probably watching you though. What's going on with the contact with T? He's finding himself. I just heard, I was lost, but now I'm found. He's in the process of figuring out who he is. Okay, so the reason that you can feel the connection is right around the corner with him is because we have the Seven of Cups here, and this tells me that he is connecting with you in the ether. Specifically with the Ace of Wands here, he is communicating with you in the ether and probably fucking you in the ether as well, astrally fucking you, right? So it's like he might run through your dreams and you guys are communicating in your dreams and you wake up and you have no recollection of that. Or maybe sometimes you do have recollection of that, but yeah, he's connecting with you astrally. He's definitely, like, if you're out and all of a sudden you're like, it feels like someone's touching you, you know what I mean? And you're like, well, nobody's touching me. Why is this happening? It's because he's touching you astrally, okay? He definitely travels into your dreams. He keeps an eye on you in the astral realms as well as keeping an eye on your social media, but he still has work to do. He is planting his seeds and he's really trying to figure out a lot of stuff, and he's trying to find himself, and he's trying to really connect with himself more, and he's trying to be the best version of himself because, you know, the connection between the two of you isn't going to work unless he levels up, right? So it's like, there are certain things that he's still trying to get done in the physical before he can come to you in the physical, but that's why he's settling for connecting with you astrally, and that is why, yeah, that's why it feels like connection is right around the corner, because you are connecting, it's just not here physically yet. So give him a little time to get the shit done that he needs to get done to get a little bit more stable, and, you know, play it up. Like, fucking post a hot selfie on your social media and be like, read it and weep. Eat your heart out. Like, whatever. Let him lust after you, but don't reach out, okay? Because then you have to start all over again, because he's going to want you. It's not going to work because he's not ready. He still has work to do. So allow him to finish the work and just keep connecting with him astrally if you want to. And if you don't want to, you can put a shield around you, and you can put like a light bubble around you and say, like, nothing but my energy can penetrate this bubble, or energy of my highest and greatest good, and that will keep him away if you are not wanting to astrally connect. If you are, then good. Maybe you can start asking, like, I'd like to remember my dreams with him. I'd like to remember this, you know? Okay, so let's get some advice. Can I get some advice for pretty? Yeah, he is fucking you in the astral realms, 100%, because we got Lilith. This is like my sex card. It's also my angel card, but it's my sex card because he's like right behind her. But yeah, and it's like he's there, but he's not there. You can feel him even though he's not there, and you're kind of trying to put your finger on what the heck, you know? Why do I feel him when he's not actually here? A lot of people astrally connect with people and either they do realize it or they don't even realize it, but he's right there. He is right there behind you, and he is, like I was saying, he's watching you heavily, and 100% he's fucking you astrally. So if you want to be fucked astrally, then good. If you don't, like I said, do that shielding technique, okay? You knew it. Yeah, use a psychic. All right, let me make sure I didn't skip anybody else. Okay. Okay, so we got Sue. We got them. We got pretty. We got Sue again. We got the tarot. Yeah, Chrissy, you can ask another question. Did I get you, M? Can you please tell me, M, in the comments if I did your reading yet? I'm sorry, I can't even remember. All right, we'll move. M, no, not yet. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go back up to yours. I'm sorry I'm missing them. Live is not something I'm used to yet. Okay, how is Alex currently feeling? We are in no communication. Let us find out. Okay. Spirit, can you please tell us how Alex is currently feeling about M? Can you please tell us how Alex is currently feeling about M? All right, so Alex is not on the same level that you are. You are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. You are coming up as somebody who actually wants somebody to be in like a committed relationship with, somebody who's gonna love you, someone who's gonna take care of you, somebody who's gonna nurture you and that you can in turn nurture, someone with stable money, someone with a stable mindset. And he is coming in as the Knight of Wands, which is a fuckboy. And then we also have the Knight of Cups, which is also kind of like a fuckboy. I consider this like sexual offerings. So you're looking for something more than what he can give. So he wants you. He wants you. He wants to fuck you. And he wants to bring you some sort of small emotional connection, but he's not ready and he's not on your level. You are at a higher level than he is in your evolution and in your growth and in your life. And he knows that he doesn't have what it takes to be your person, so he's very ego driven, right? So if he allows himself to feel as though he's not good enough for you, then that makes him feel bad. So rather than realizing that he is not on your level and that he is not at this current moment good enough to be with you, it makes him he's being a baby. It makes him think, okay, well, I'm just gonna act like I don't want anything at all. And I'm just gonna come in and try to fuck and leave, right? So be careful, because if you're looking for something more than just sex, if you're looking for more than something more than just sex, this is not the connection for you. Spirit is asking you to be defensive of this connection. Don't let him right in. Don't let him sleep with you and leave. Don't let him take advantage of you. You know what I mean? So he's just not on your level. He's not ready. He has some growing up to do. He's kind of in an immature mindset, and he's just not at a point where he's ready for this kind of a connection. He's not at a point where he can actually offer you something that can make you feel fulfilled. So even if, yeah. I mean, of course you can sleep with him if that's what you're looking for, but just don't expect something other than that. Okay, and let's get some advice for M, please. What is the advice for M? What is the advice for M, please? Okay. So Spirit is saying attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it's so important that you focus on yourself and that you stay in the present and that you don't worry too much about what's going on with this, because you will attract something better to you, right? That's exactly what it is. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. So Spirit is saying, trust us. You don't have to deal with this fuckboy. You don't have to deal with this love crumb, this barely anything that they are trying to offer you. You don't have to deal with that, because we've got something better for you. But we need you to trust that we know what's best and that we have something better. And we need you to focus on you and stay in the moment. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Just worry about you and worry about right now. And then when you least expect it, that's when we're going to give you what you actually want. That's when we're going to give you something that is actually good for you, something that makes you feel fulfilled in more ways than just getting dicked, right? Like something that is going to fulfill you on multiple levels rather than just a sexual level, but they need you to trust and they need you to be in the moment. And they need you to not worry. Don't worry. They've got it under control. Okay. Chrissy, okay, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best to not skip people, but M, I actually skipped from way up there. Okay. You're so welcome. I hope that resonated. Okay, let me get... All right, Chrissy. Do I have spiritual gifts? And is it part of my purpose to work with kids? I just heard yes about the kids. Yes. Okay, so what are Chrissy's spiritual gifts? What the heck? These are loving to come out right now. What the heck? Okay, so yeah, the Queen of Pence, she is just everywhere in all of these readings. So yeah, a lot of times I think of her as also kind of looking like a pregnant woman because like she does have that pentacle right at her belly. And it's like, it's just saying, yes, you do. You have that very nurturing, beautiful mother quality about you that is very, very, very good for children. The only thing is you need to know when it's time to say, okay, like when it's time to say, I need a break. I can't do this for this person or for this child because like my cup is empty. It's so important to fill your cup because you cannot pour from an empty cup. They just showed me, you know how on the airplane when the masks come down and they're like, you have to do your mask before you do the child next to you's mask. So this is part of your life path, but at the same time, you can't put it before yourself. You have to, and you know what, they just said that is one of your spiritual gifts. One of your spiritual gifts is taking care of children, because let me tell you, not everybody can take care of children. And just because you take care of children doesn't mean you do it well, right? So, not you, but in general. So Spirit is saying that is one of your superpowers, right? Is being able to connect with well with children. But they are saying that it is important that you protect your energy and that you don't, keep trying to drive on empty. You can't be driving on fumes. You have to make sure you get enough rest. Also, bulk up your immune system because children have a lot of germs, right? Okay, another one of your spiritual gifts is you are connected to the Fae, and you are connected to gardening and the earth and nature. So Spirit is saying that, one of your gifts is you might have a really green thumb and you are going to have a really big and beautiful garden one day. But other than that, they are saying that you are connected to the fairies, to the fairy realm. So something you can do to connect with them is you can go out and take a hike and you can bring some fruit as an offering, and you can bring some bird seed, because the fairies come to us in this physical realm as all different kinds of little things. So like birds are fairies, fireflies are fairies, dragonflies are fairies, butterflies are fairies. All these little insects and little winged creatures are actually fairies and how they manifest in the physical realm. So you can bring a little offering out to the woods, and you can leave that, and you can say, put your intentions in and say like, I want to, this is my offering to you, the Fae of these woods. I say thank you for the keeping of the earth that you do. I appreciate the work that you do, and I hope that you take this offering to help you in your efforts to keep this planet healthy and alive. And I ask, please, that in return you give me any messages that you feel are appropriate and that you feel can help me for my highest and greatest good, as well as the highest and greatest good of humanity. And then your other superpowers is you are an astral traveler, especially with all these wings. So all of these winged creatures and all of the wings coming off of him. Also, you might want to look into Lyrian like Lyrian interdimensional beings, so like Lyrian animals, Lyrian aliens, or the star constellation of Lyra. You could be from that. Hi. But Spirit is saying you are an astral traveler. So when we travel the astral realms, it's important that we have a black stone under our pillow. Black tourmaline and black onyx are really good for that. So if you are traveling through the astral realms, just make sure you get yourself some sort of black stone to put under your pillow. That way you don't travel too far, and that way negative entities cannot take advantage of your body while you are out astrally traveling. Also, you are very empathic, so it's important that you like wear your crystals and your amulets. That way you don't suck up the energy of those around you and take on energy that is not yours, and in turn drain yourself unintentionally from sucking up that energy. So yeah, those are your gifts. Okay, trying not to skip people again. So we did Chrissy, we did Pretty. I think we are up to Nicole. Can you tell me about my current career? Also, I am learning Reiki because I was told I am a healer and it's my spiritual path. Is that what I need to do? That is great. Okay, so what do you want to know? Can you tell me about my current career? Okay, and then the Reiki. Okay. Spirit, can you please tell us about Nicole's current career? What messages do you have, please, about her current career? I just feel the need to, I don't know why. This career is weighing on you. Weighing on you. It's a lot. It's keeping you from stepping in your power. Okay, we're just going to keep all of that. So your current career is, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Too much work, not enough pay. I feel like you're the person that picks up all the pieces, right? Like you're the one that's like, that someone's like, oh, like I can't come in. Can you just stay for another 7 hours? And you're like, well, I've already been here for fucking 12 hours, but okay. Like it's that kind of thing. They put way too much pressure on you. They put way too much on you, and it's hard for you to set boundaries with them because they expect so much from you, and you are a really hard worker. And sometimes people will take advantage of hard workers and like you know what I mean? Like use them for things that they aren't, like that's outside of their job description, just because they know that they were raised to be a hard worker and that they do have love for the work that they are doing. So this job is like, it's definitely taking a toll on you, and it's not so easy to set boundaries. And there are all these people who want stuff from you. They want things from you. And this career is kind of holding you back from your manifestation, and it's holding you back from your true purpose. Hey, Cynthia. It's holding you back from your true purpose, and it is holding you out of your power, right? Like you aren't as able to manifest, and you aren't as able to sit in your own power because, you know, you are focused on taking care of everybody else. And it's almost like this is like a blockage. It's like instead of being here, which these are two really beautiful cards, right? You're here. You're here fighting everyone else's battles and picking up all the pieces for everyone else. Not to mention, I don't think they communicate enough with you that they appreciate you, because we have all these wands, but none pertaining to communication. So I feel like you're doing all this work for very little appreciation or money, and it's really holding you back from where you're supposed to be, sitting in your power and manifesting and changing your reality. Now let's find out about the Reiki, because I think that is really perfect for your life path. This one wanted to say, yeah, Judgment, Spirit. Spirit is saying, hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. What can you tell us about, reading for Nicole, I think. Just making sure. Yes, I'm reading for Nicole. What can you tell us about Nicole and Reiki, please? What can you tell us about Nicole and Reiki? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, man. Girl, that's where your coin is at, because that's your path. That's why, you know, you're not doing so well in this, not that you're not doing well in this other career, but that's why it seems like blockage after blockage after blockage are coming, because it's like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You are rewarded not only with money, but with fulfillment. And this is your Ace of Pentacles, Reiki and healing. That's why you're here. You're here to heal. Your spirit, you came down from, you dropped down into this fucking flesh suit so that you could help heal humanity. And so that you could help make this world a better place. And so, I just heard in my head, so you could heal your family, because we all have ancestral curses that we're working through, right? So, this is your coin. This is where you're going to be happy, not only financially, but also mentally. And this is actually all these pens. Yes, girl, Reiki is for you. Reiki is your shit. That is what you need right now. You are going to, if you're worried, because people tell me all the time, well, you'll never make money in doing that. Oh, you read tarot? What's your real job? Oh, and then I tell them, well, I do have a different job now, but I hope to do this for the rest of my life. And people will be like, yeah, but what's your real job gonna be? And it's like, this is my fucking real job. Like, this is why I'm here. This is why you're here. You're here to heal the planet, and you're here to heal your loved ones, and you're here to heal a lot of humans. And you don't worry about making money, because you will make money, because when you give, you receive, right? That law of reciprocity, when you give of yourself, when you follow down your path, Spirit rewards you. And don't look at money as an object. Look at money as a portal to get you what you want. Why do you want the money? I want money so I can travel. I want money so I can live comfortably. I want money so I can have kids and give them a good life. Whatever it is. Look at it as a portal. Don't look at it as an object. Look at it as a means to an end. It's how you're going to get what you want, right? It's how you're going to be the best version of yourself. It's how you're going to live your best life. So, yeah. Fuck yeah. Reiki is for you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But don't fall into the temptation of wanting to fall back on the other job, especially with how much they rely on you. They're going to do everything they can to try and keep you there. And I'm not saying to just up and quit, but I'm saying maybe you should cut your hours once you're certified and start working on your side business, right? Don't just quit. I mean, of course you can if you feel that that's what's right, but don't let them tempt you into taking more hours. So it's like you might cut your hours and they're like, but we need you. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I can do that because I'm a really hard worker, right? So it's like, yeah, Spirit's just saying don't fall into the temptation of getting dragged back into something that's not for you, because that's not where your pens are, right? Your pens are right here. Your life path is right here. You're so welcome. That was a lovely question and a lovely message. Hey Sam, yeah, I did her reading. I think she was like 4th in because I was I forgot to do hers first, but it's at the beginning of the live. And it was powerful. Okay, so where am I? How many more do I have? Okay. Let's go on. Okay. Leah, is he dealing with someone else? Does Spirit even see change within him regarding this? I know, sorry. It's okay, girl. We all get like that, right? Wait, is it Deidrich? Is that who we're talking about, I think? Just make sure. Just gonna scroll back up. Yeah. Let's see. Is he dealing with someone else? Okay. Is Deidrich dealing with someone else? This fucker! Yo, your spirits don't like him, okay? I know, like, you don't need to apologize to me. I'm not the one who's pissed, but your spirits don't like it. Your spirits don't like it. Is he dealing with someone else? He's sneaky. Change. They are, what is it? Deidrich. I'm sorry, I mispronounced everything. I think they know who I'm talking about though, because they're pissed. I'm literally warm, like I am warming up because of how angry they are at this fuckboy. Is he dealing with someone else? All right, they're not even gonna tell me. They just want to talk about you. Okay. So Spirit is saying, get out of your head. Do not worry about this anymore. Do not worry about this man. This man is not worth it. He is literally, yo, they're being really harsh. He's like a piece of dust on your shoe. You need to get that dust off. Don't worry about it. They want you to get out of your head because change is right around the corner. They just need you to have willpower, girl. You have to have some willpower and cut this shit out, right? Because look what they have around the corner for you. Literally right around the corner. Movement is coming, but you have to let go. You have to let go of this situation, okay? So Spirit is saying we have happiness and love. Oh, the summer. By the summer, girl, you'll have somebody else and you won't even think about this man who I can't pronounce his name. But by the summer, it's all good. By the summer, everything's gonna be fine, right? And you're gonna have someone who actually sees you. Oh my God, you're gonna have so much fun this summer. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been rough. And like I said, I'm not the one yelling at you. It's literally your spirits. But don't worry, my spirits yell at me all the time because that's sometimes we just need tough love. But Spirit's saying, girl, if you could only see all the shit that is right around the corner with movement, right? You got to move away from the bullshit, move away from this, get out of your head, move away from that. And they've got a really fun summer planned for you. I almost feel like you could even meet somebody at a concert or at some sort of festival if you like to see, like, go see music, or you like to go to, like, events or, like farmers markets, like a big area with a bunch of people. You could meet and connect with someone. You could reconcile with someone from your past as well. But they're just saying, girl, we've got so much fun shit around the corner for you, but you got to let go to receive. You got to let go of what's no longer serving you to receive. And you should let go before they make you let go, right? Because a lot of times I'm guilty of it. Like, I'll hold on to stuff way past the time when I'm supposed to have it, and then Spirit rips it from you because they're like, well, you had all the time in the world to get rid of that and you didn't, so we got to take it from you because we gave you the chance to let go and you didn't. So Spirit is saying this, just let it go. Let go and let God. That's what I keep hearing in my head. And just understand that change, happiness, and abundance, and also being seen and truly appreciated for who you are, truly appreciated for all that you do, because right now you're not being appreciated. So Spirit is saying, like, all of this is coming and it's right around the corner, but you need to release yourself from this hold that he has on you and move away to bigger and better things. No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to tell you because I asked and they don't want to talk. They just said to me, I don't want to talk about him. I want to talk about her. Let's get a little piece of advice for you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive that. Remember I said you have to let go to receive. It is safe for you to love. You will find a better love. You will find a better connection, but you must release to receive. You must release to receive. Yeah, I don't even think it's that they dislike him that much. It's pretty much just that they know that they're showing me in my head, they're showing me you as a queen. So it's like he can't step to you. He can't get to your level, right? So like they just think that you're so much better than this. It's not even that he's a bad person or that they really don't like him. It's that they're like, oh, that is not good enough for her. Absolutely not. She's a fucking queen. That'd be like if a queen went and went, they just said that'd be like if a queen from the old times went to like a tavern and found the old, you know how in movies when they show like an old drunk guy in like the water bin of the horses, like from back in the day, and he's just like drunk in a mud puddle, that would be like it's nothing against him, it's just you're not on the same level. So it's like they're like, queens don't go out and find the town drunk to be with, right? Queens go find a king. Ugh. Damn. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Hello. Yeah, love crumb. That's actually a therapy term. Hi, I just sent you money on PayPal. Silva, I wanted to get some career guidance and forecast. That sounds great. And then we have Cynthia. We already did Sam's sister. I'm in America, Global Music. But you can use Super Chat or you can use my PayPal is linked below. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we're at NLA. We're Silva. Career guidance and forecast. Okay, that sounds good. All right, Spirit. What career guidance do you have, please, for Silva? What career guidance do you have, please, for Silva? Ooh, a new beginning is coming. Wow. Okay. So you have been in a hanged man state. You might have been at the same job that you don't like for a while, or you might have been out of work for a while, whatever it is. You've been in a hanged man state where you haven't really been moving forward in career, or you might have been working to get a promotion and like it was never happening. But Spirit is saying there is a new beginning in career, and it's going to happen before you even realize it. Now, I'm noticing he's about to walk off the cliff, and Spirit is saying, look before you leap. If you get a new job opportunity, make sure that it is all that it promises to be. They just told me set the standards in the interview if you are interviewing for new positions, or if like they are wanting to promote you and you are feeling like it's not enough money, you need to say that. You need to communicate that immediately off the bat. That way there is no like miscommunication. But they are wanting you to keep an open mind for new opportunities and understand that there is one that is coming around the corner very fast. There is going to be the opportunity that is meant for you, that is right for you, that is coming right around the corner, okay? And it's gonna be like all of a sudden it's like you're gonna be in the hanged man state. Like I just saw someone in my head like yawning, like, ah! So it's like you're gonna be in the hanged man state, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like, ah! Here it is. New opportunity, but make sure you set your standards before you sign anything. Also, don't sign anything during Mercury retrograde, but we are almost done with Mercury retrograde. But make sure you set the standards of what you are needing and looking for from this job before you actually jump right in, right? Look before you leap. But there is movement right around the corner. The Chariot. Look at all this movement. New beginning, the Knight of Wands, which is notorious for coming in quick, and then the Chariot. So there is movement around new career opportunities or leveling up in the career you are currently in, and you will soon be out of this hanged man state. But don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Also, feel confident in yourself, and you can really talk yourself up if you are doing some different interviews. Like, don't be afraid to really like ham it up and kind of talk yourself up more than what you have to offer. Not in a way that's going to like get you in trouble, but in a way like don't be humble. Really talk yourself up, okay? And let's get you some advice. What is some advice, please, for Silva? Have strength while you're waiting to come out of this hanged man period. And also keep an abundance mindset, because when we keep a lack mindset, we accidentally attract exactly what we were fearing to attract to us. Self-fulfilling prophecy. So if we are worried that we are not going to get the opportunities that we seek, then that is exactly what we incarnate in this physical, right? It's exactly what we manifest. So have strength right now while you are waiting in this hanged man period, and also narrow down your options. So there could be several opportunities coming in at once. I just heard in my head, when it rains it pours. There could be multiple opportunities coming in at once, so focus your energy on what you actually want to do, what actually feels fulfilling to you. And in the meantime, Spirit is asking you to feng shui your house and change your home a little bit. We have Vesta, which is home. They're also asking you to work on that self-esteem chakra, that solar plexus chakra, because there is quite a bit of yellow here. So something, I was giving this advice to someone else earlier as well. Some things you can do is wear yellow, eat yellow, and also you can lay on your back and put some pillows under your back, down your spine. This is a really nice heart opener, and it will help to open you up from your solar plexus, and you can meditate that way. But your house is needing a little love. You're needing to get rid of things that you don't need. Start a little early spring cleaning and kind of rearrange some things. Also, making a fire would be really good for you if you have like a fire pit, or even the fire of candles. Fire is very healing for you. It really helps you connect to spirit. So, yeah. You can even do candle work to get the job that you desire. That would be really helpful for you. Okay. You're so welcome to everybody. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're enjoying this. I think I might be doing like maybe a once a week live reading. It won't be for $5 because that was just special for the 5K, but maybe we'll do like $11 or something for some reads if y'all are enjoying this. Okay, Cynthia, my girl. You know what I hear in my head? Because I was a child who grew up on Rugrats. Every time I read your name, I hear, Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, moving to the groove now. Okay. Is there a particular spiritual realm that I am particularly connected to? Ooh, I love that question. Let's find out. My fairy cards do want to talk to you, so let's see. All right. Is there a particular realm, please? What? Well, okay, they just told me there are lots. You are from a lot of different realms. Hell yeah, Rugrats. So you are from many different realms. You are from lots and lots of different realms, from all the different lives that you've lived, because you have lived lives not always in this third dimension. You've lived amongst the other dimensions, so your soul is connected to many. So let's see what your connections are. Spirit, can you please tell us the realms that Cynthia is connected to? Very interesting. So I don't know if you know much about Greek mythology, but we have two Greek goddesses here, and then we do have a fae. We do have a fae goddess as well, and she is I'm pretty sure she is Irish. She's Celtic. And then we have Lakshmi. So, okay. So your star family, you could be of the, so star family is like your alien connections. So you could be of the connections that come from like Hindu gods and goddesses. So those are like the like blue, like as Conjure Queen always says, she says the blue black aliens like Kali and Shiva. These I'm not sure what race of alien they are, but this is definitely something to look into. You can look up Lakshmi and you can look up Shiva as well as Kali, but this is one of the realms in which your soul lived in other lives. That also you could have lived other lives being connected to the Hindu religion and being somewhere over near India or like the Middle East where these are connected to. But that is your star family. A lot of people do believe that Shiva and Kali are actually aliens because they're literally blue with like multiple arms, right? So it's like, oh, spider. They just told me you have spider connections. I also have, like, my shadow self is also connected to spiders. So you have spider totem animal, and you are connected. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the group of aliens is called that is connected to this. And but yeah, you are connected to these Hindu gods and goddesses, as well as you could have been alive during the time of Greece. You could have been alive during the time when oh, I just saw the you know, what are they called? Gauntlets. You know how that was like, geez, those were brutal times, man. Those were brutal times. You might have some trauma from back then. You might have some serious trauma from back then, because those were the times when you'd like get in a gauntlet, like when a man would get in a gauntlet with like a fucking lion, and then it'd be like fight to the death. So like you could have some trauma from those times, but you are connected to ancient Greece, and you are connected to the ancient Greek goddesses. So like there could be certain goddesses that come up for you in your life, and it would be good for you to look up their connection to the Greek goddesses. Like for me, sometimes goddesses come up for me or gods come up for me, and it's better for me to look up the ancient Kemetic goddesses because I feel more connected to the ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt. But for you, you might resonate more with the gods and goddesses that come from that time of ancient Greece. I feel like you were a warrior. I feel like at one point you were a warrior, and I feel like at another point you were like a princess. Because see, she is like a warrior, and she's a princess goddess. So yeah, you are connected to that. And also, yes, you are, if you've been feeling like you are connected to the fairy realm, yes, you are, because Sheila Nagig, she has fae energy. She's an old witch soul too. You could have been a witch in other lives. Also, we do have the lotus in her hands, which connects back to this Hindu god and goddess. So that's your star family. Your star family comes from wherever Shiva, Kali, and Lakshmi, all of those gods and goddesses, that's your star family that you connect to. That's the aliens that you connect to, and the gods and goddesses that you are able to work most well with. And also the Ganesha, he is a really good gatekeeper to work with, but the fact that you got Sheila Nagig, who is also a gatekeeper, she might be one of the gatekeepers that you want to work with through your spiritual connections and through, like if you're doing spell work, or if you're doing readings, or if you're doing meditating, you're going to want to call upon the Ganesha to open up the portal, and you're also going to want to call upon Sheila Nagig to open up the portal. And I would say before you call upon them, do your research on them. So do your research on the Ganesha, do your research on Lakshmi, Shiva, and Kali, and do your research on Sheila Nagig. Before you call upon these entities, it is always important to connect with their energy first to make sure that it matches with you. And let's get a little fairy card for you. The Fawn, and then He of the Fiery Sword. So, okay, so the fairies are saying we're always talking to you. We're always trying to send you messages. The fairies are trying to send you messages about, like through numerology, about what you need to learn and what's going to help you grow, and how you can like best connect with your spirits. So look out for numbers when you're driving. Look out for numbers on mailboxes, license plates, on signs and stuff. The fairies are going to the fairies are going to connect with you through angel numbers. And then through those angel numbers, you can look up what the meaning, you can look up the meaning surrounding the angel numbers and find out the messages that they are trying to send you, but they are always talking to you. And then we also have the fawn. So when you see a fawn, this is also the fairy realm's way of connecting with you and just saying like, we're here. When you see deer, deer could also be another totem animal for you, as well as the spiders, because we all have lots of gods and goddesses that walk with us, lots of guides, lots of totem animals, right? So the fawn is here to tell you, to show you when the fairies are trying to connect with you, and also an omen that you are on the right path and that you are doing the right thing. And also it is I just heard it's your keeper. It's one of your guardians. So you're going to want to look up fawn as a totem animal. Whew, but you come from a very light realm. You could even come from the angelic realm as well with this light here. But yeah, you might want to do a past life regression to connect to that and any past trauma that could be left over from your other lives. Man, I am getting very tired. I might have to sign off and do the readings. Okay, so we have 2 more people who have bought readings, so I'm going to cut it off after Sam. Spiders, I used to collect spiders and try to keep them as pets when I was a kid. That is beautiful. I did that with earthworms. My mother would garden and I would dig up all these worms and I'd put them in a bucket and I'd be like, they're my pets. And then because I was only like 3, I wouldn't water them and then they would get crusty and it was like this vicious cycle. Okay. Female Taurus, he's a male Sag. Can you tell me about his intentions, about our relationship? His third party is a crazy female best friend interfering. Curious about your thoughts. Okay, we can do that. Female Taurus and the male Sag. Spirit, what can you tell us about the male Sag and what are his intentions towards the Taurus? What are his intentions towards the Taurus? What is this male Sag? Sages are hard to pin down anyway. He wants to take you out of your... Ugh, damn it. Alright, I want you to be very careful. I want you to be very careful with this Sagittarius because he sees you as someone who is very abundant, someone who has quite a bit of coin, energy, and life in them. I need a drink. I need a drink. This man is picking up what you're putting down, and he wants what you have. I think you're dealing with a with an incubus here. because we got this coming out first, and this is you kind of like minding your business, being independent, getting your coin, doing the right shit, being the best version of yourself, right? You doing you, right? And here he comes like, ooh, I want a piece of that. But how it fell, it was facing you. He's like, oh, I want a piece of that. Give me that. Let me put my dick in you so that I can steal your energy, and now I'm going to leave. Okay? So be very careful with that. And it's nothing against him. I don't think he has like necessarily bad intentions. Sagittarius are very well known for this, for having commitment issues, and also for like yeeting the fuck out of situations for not necessarily good reasons. You know what I mean? So just be very careful, because when he has sex with you, he's going to steal some of your energy. He's going to steal some of your magnetism, and he's going to steal some of you, like some of what you got. Like, you ever, like, if you're empathic especially, like, I don't know about you, but like if you've ever been hugged by someone or touched by someone and like held onto by someone, and you can feel them grounding on you, or you can feel them stealing your energy because as soon as they let go, you're exhausted. It's like that, but it's going to be 10 times worse if you let him put his dick in you, right? Like, it's just, yeah, because the seat of our magical power is in our genitals, right? So if he can get his genitals to your genitals, he's going to suck up a lot of your energy, and it is not good. It's not good for you. Because, like I was saying, he sees what you have and he wants it. And, oh, you really like him and the connection is really amazing? Well, I guess just be careful then. Because, see, we have these other cards too. We have the refusing, but is he refusing commitment? Because it seems like he's refusing an offer, and then it's like you're left out in the cold. And I can see where your connection would be amazing, because we do have the 6 of, I'm not working on my medical leave, and he has more money and a better job. Oh. Okay, well, Is he afraid of commitment? That's okay. No big deal. Okay. Okay, so I guess, but please heed my warning about that, if, about the energy thing, because that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this and this. So it's just like I always say, I would never tell you what to do, but just make sure that you protect your energy, because, and a lot of times people aren't meaning to steal energy, and a lot of times people don't even understand that they are succubus or incubus. Like, you might have sex. I used to hook up with this person who would be like, this is lucky sex. Every time I have sex with you, I get lucky after. But, like, I wouldn't get lucky. Things wouldn't be good for me. But that's because they're kind of like, they're taking your energy. But it makes sense that you would have a really strong, he seems to be serious but narcissistic friend getting in our way. Oh, maybe that's what that's about. Okay, but it makes sense that you would feel a very strong connection, because we do have the past life, like we have the 6 of Cups, which does mean that you guys were connected in other lives. It means that you do have some sort of soulmate connection with this person, and it would make sense why you are having a really good connection. And then with the 6 of Cups here, he does hold you in a very high light. He does, he changed you to that, but it seems like we are better now. Oh, so the friend got in his head. Oh, so maybe that's what's going on here with the in and out energy. So it might have been like he was here and things were going good, and then something got, like you were saying, someone got in his head, and that's when he was ready to get out. But yeah, he does see you in a very high light. He does really, his best friend is a female who likes him. Okay, well that would make sense. That would make sense why these cards are in there. Okay, let me just keep listening. So he does see you in a very high light. He does feel a very strong connection to you, just as you feel a strong connection to him. But like I was saying, just make sure to protect yourself. Also, the protecting yourself could be like, if you don't want to have a child, just make sure that you are taking the proper steps to protect yourself from having a child right now if you're not ready to have a child, especially too with the children in this picture. But I think that, like you were saying, his view could have been skewed momentarily by the friend, especially if this has been a long-term friend or someone who has been in his life, kind of been a part of his life and his decisions for a while now. So that could definitely have play a big part in it. But he does feel the same connection that you do, and there is, like, he does hold you at a very high caliber. Feels like I need to protect him from his longtime best female friend. Yeah, okay. Okay, so then I think, I'm sorry if I was reading this incorrectly, but I think that this energy is then coming from the female friend. She is wishing, okay, that could also be the commitment problem too. If he is facing commitment issues, it could be because he allows this other person to get in his mind. But it's almost like that female friend is wanting to leave you out in the cold, wanting him to leave you out in the cold, and wanting him to refuse your offer because she's wanting him for himself. So I can definitely see where this is coming in to kind of interfere with the relationship. Sorry, I wasn't sure what info you needed. No, please, if I was on the wrong track, it's better, I mean, that doesn't often happen, but I can absolutely misinterpret the cards. Especially, it's good to know that there is, like you were saying, a third party that is attempting to interfere. So I was kind of thinking that maybe this was his energy, that he was coming in to like have sex and leave because he didn't have a great commitment. But I also think that he is fine with committing until someone gets in his head, because this is how he sees you. And then it's like they get in his head and it's like she wants him to see you like this, when in reality he sees you like this. So then it's like he gets confused and he's like, well, like you were saying, if it's a longtime friend, he's like, this girl has always been there for me. This girl has always been my friend. Well, maybe her perspective is right, when in reality his perspective is the one that he needs to follow. So he needs to follow his gut a little more and not let himself be so persuaded by that friend. But I almost feel like if you tell him like that friend is no good for him, he could get defensive about that if they have been friends for so long. Because a lot of times people don't understand that, you know, loyalty, just because someone has been with you for a long time, loyalty does not make someone a good friend. And consistency doesn't always make someone a good friend, because someone could be like consistently shitty, right? And it's like, you know what you're gonna get, but what you're gonna get is shit. Or like, just because you've been friends for a long time, but this person steals from you and treats you bad and says really shitty things to you. Okay, well, that doesn't, just because you've been friends for a long time doesn't mean they're a good friend, you know? Let me see what you said. It's a complex situation. I got mad at him a lot due to this, but it's not good for a new relationship. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, so let's pull some cards to see, where is this going? Where is this going? Is he going to be able to let go of this opinion? Because that's all it is. It's an opinion. It is not truth. It's an opinion. Oh, and there's I've never even noticed this before, but there is a tiny little snail down there. So it's I think it's gonna take a little time for him to finally see, I just heard in my head, the wicked ways of his friend, because I think she does really put some wicked thoughts in his head. So I think it's gonna take, and with the snail being slow, it might take him a little time, but I think he will come around to understand that what she's doing is manipulative. What is the future of this connection? Where's the connection going? Please, Spirit. Oh, yeah. That's good. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes, there will be a new beginning. Ultimately, like, there will be a new beginning between the two of you, where you will be able to, like, where he will be able to walk away from this friend and just focus on the relationship. Because like you were saying, it's a really good connection. But there is also, I'm wondering if that, like, psychic vampire energy I was picking up, where I was saying he might be stealing your energy. Okay, I get it, because I was like, they want what you have. He wants what you have, and he's going to steal your energy. I think that was actually the girl, right? Because you have her man, the man that she thinks belongs to her, the man that she thinks she deserves. So it's like she wants what you have. So she's out here trying to steal your energy. She could even copy you. She could even do shit that like you might wear your hair one day a certain way one day, and then the next time you see her, that bitch has her hair that way because she's trying to steal your energy. She wants what you have, so she's trying to be you, but that'll never work because it's not authentic and it's not who she truly is, and what's meant for you is for you and no one else can have it. So there will be a new beginning for you guys after this friend is removed, because eventually I do feel like I was saying, he will see the wicked ways of the friend, but it is going to take a little time, like I was saying with the snail. Like it's slow moving, right? You're planting the seed in his mind that like, just because you've been friends for 10 years or however long doesn't mean that's a good friend. Or every time she comes around, don't you notice that we fight? Every time that you spend too much time with her, don't you notice that you start questioning our relationship? So you're slowly planting the seeds in his head that this is not actually a good connection between the two of them, and that he doesn't necessarily, like, he needs to rewire his brain to what it means to be a friend. Like I was saying, like, loyalty does not constitute friend. Time does not constitute friend. So you are slowly helping him rewire his brain in that way, and you are slowly helping him come to terms with that fact, but he's just not ready yet. But you are really planting those seeds in his mind. But we do have the Two of Wands, so it is going to take a little bit more time, especially with that little snail that I saw. It is going to take a little bit more time for him to get the big picture, right? Because right now he's got the little world in his hand. He's got the little picture. It's going to take a little time for him to see the big picture and to figure out what it is that he actually wants. And when he realizes that, like, this girl isn't here for his highest and greatest good. This girl isn't here to actually give him good advice or help him be the best version of himself. She's here because it's almost like she wants him as a possession. It's like she doesn't even see him as a person. Because if she was a good friend, she would just want him to be happy. And if he's happy with you, then shouldn't she be happy for him? Right? So it's very narcissistic to just want somebody as a possession. So it's like right now he's not seeing the full picture. He's not seeing the big picture. And there could be some words. I feel like she's going to show her true colors because the Knight of Swords is not always nice, right? So like I feel like she's going to show her true colors, and she's going to say some really shitty things either about him to him, or she's going to say some really ugly shitty things about you to him, and he's just going to get fed up. And he's going to be like, wow, okay, this is exactly what my girl has been warning me about. This is exactly the seed that she's been planting in my mind for the last several months. I see where she's coming from now. There's a kid he's kind of attached. There is a kid he's kind of attached. He's helping to raise her kid. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's really hard that's the hardest part of removing yourself from a toxic situation, is when there is a child involved. Got it. He's not ready yet. I'll keep him in my life then. Yes, you're right. She's hardcore narcissist. Yay, he'll see her true colors. Yeah. Okay, so let's get one more card for advice for you. Yeah, that is good. But you know, eventually the truth is always going to come out, right? The truth always comes out. And I just saw 1, 2, 2, 3. So that is really nice confirmation. Okay. Let's get a card for advice. Yep, there will be a separation of the two of them. Separation. Perfect. Also, Spirit is saying separate yourself from her. Don't let her steal your energy. Don't let her steal your light. Don't let her make you too angry, because the more you let her make you angry, the more that it steals your energy. She's not worth it. I just keep hearing she's not worth it. And here, okay, so there is going to be a separation between him and her because he has unrequited love for her. He's eventually going to see her true colors and realize that everything she's doing is all a scheme to try and get him for herself, and he does not reciprocate that love, right? He does not reciprocate that love, so there will be a separation because he feels more of a connection to you. And then we do have new love and you deserve love. So he's going to realize that, like, you can give him the love that he deserves, and you are going to get the love that you deserve, and there will be a separation from this connection. And also, like I was saying, there will be a new beginning, new love. It will feel like a new love. There will be a new beginning between the two of you, because you will be able to put that in the past and move on without the interference of this third party, right? Oh, geez. That's heavy. That is so heavy. Oh, low power mode. Okay, I sent another payment for part 2 of the other questions I asked in the last live. Got it. I'll not continue to let her get to me. Toxic, gay, positive. It's crazy heavy. Yeah, I feel that heaviness. And don't let it make you question who you are, because she might bring out certain anger in you that makes you act in a way that you don't actually ever really act. So don't let it test who you are, because you're stronger than that, you know? Chrissy Davis, is it you have 2 more questions, or it's for the other questions? I don't know. If you have another question, just put it in the comments. Okay, I really got to get off here, because people, I mean, I'm very grateful that people keep coming on for questions, but I am tired, and I have class tomorrow, and the clocks change. Okay. Okay, Sam, we're going to do yours. What does Jay need to do to heal himself? He feels emotionally unavailable and depressed due to our recent events. All right, let's figure out what he needs to do to get some good healing in his life. Spirit, can you please tell us, what does Jay need to do to heal himself from the recent events that they have experienced together? All right. Release. First of all, oh, thank you. So first of all, he really needs to let that go, in the same way that we did quite a bit of work around you releasing that issue. He is really in need of figuring out a way to release that and understand that that everything happens for a reason, and that the more we hold on to our pain, the less we can grow, the less we can heal. Ariel? Oh, Ariel. Well, you know what? If you send me the money, I'll do a separate reading for you, but I really have to get off. Also, Chrissy, if you want to send those questions, I'll do yours and Ariel's. I'll do yours in the same reading tomorrow night, the same way I did the other questions. For this past one, so I really got to cut it off at Sam, because I've got class tomorrow and I got to wake up early. But send it to me on PayPal. Send me in the message what your question is, and then I'll post that tomorrow night, not until later tomorrow night, because I'm going to be gone all day tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then Monday. Thank you. Okay. Why would it emotionally affect him more? Well, okay, let me read the cards. So he is needing to release. You know, he might want to get a healing too, to help him move some stagnant energy. But you're so welcome. He is really needing to release this. I just keep hearing, give it to God. Give it to God. In the same way that you were able to lean on your ancestors, that you were able to lean on your, your Nana and your mother, he is really needing that. He is really needing to connect to his ancestors, because we have this angel here. So Spirit wants him to know that there are angels all around him. There are ancestors all around him who are working with him and trying to help him to release and let go of this pain, and to really, connect back to the truth of who he is, and to not sit too much in that sadness, and let it engulf him. But he's really needing to connect to his angels. He's really needing to connect to his ancestors, and he is feeling the brunt of this emotion, because it takes two, right? It takes two to make this decision. It takes two to create what you guys created together. So it's like you took, in the same way that we have yin and yang, the female, she took the physical brunt of it and still had the heart, the pain in her heart. But it's like the male is taking the spiritual and the emotional part of it, because the female took care of the physical part of it, right? So it's like, and also you, Sam, you're more connected to the spirituality. You're more connected to your ancestors. So it's like, it's going to be a little bit easier for you to move energy, because you can call them out by name and you know who they are, right? And you know that they're with you. So it's like, it's going to be a little harder for him if he's not connecting as much with his ancestors and his angels, but they want him to know that it's okay to let go and give it to God, and that they are with him. They also want him to know that if he needs alone time to really sit with his thoughts, if he needs alone time to really just, you know, to go within and give himself time to heal, if he needs to do some little things for self-care, they just told me he needs to get outside more. He needs to get outside more, because that's going to help him heal and that's going to help him release. But he might be kind of shying away a bit more. He might be kind of like going within himself a bit more with this individuation card. But Spirit is saying he doesn't have to always be so strong, right? I think our society makes us feel like men are supposed to act a certain way. Men aren't supposed to cry. Men aren't supposed to have these certain feelings. And Spirit is just saying, like, it's okay to have those feelings. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to cry. And then this, it's funny you say, how can you help? Because when this came out, I immediately thought of you because of all the purple. And it's like, you're over here being a warrior and releasing and doing everything that you need to do. But at the same time, because Freya is a goddess of love and war. So it's like, you're being a warrior and doing everything that you need to do. But at the same time, you are also over here being that loving, nurturing, feminine that he needs in his life. He needs that feminine energy to balance out all of the, he could have been taught a certain narrative, like I was saying, about how men are, how men should be, what men do and what men don't do, and you really help to balance that out and remind him, like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. Of course you can cry. Of course you can of course you can lean on me. Lean on me when you need me. That's something he needs to hear from you. Lean on me when you need me. Because I love you. Okay, he needs to feel that he's loved right now as well, in the same way, you know, that you were in need of love when he was there and like supporting you through what you were going through at the time that you guys were dealing with this situation. So, and it's not that he doesn't know, like, he knows that you love him. He knows that y'all are there for each other. Like, he knows, but sometimes we just need to hear it, right? Like, sometimes we just need that confirmation of hearing, like, okay, yeah, I know that I can ask for help now because you literally told me I can ask for help, especially if he is not someone that asks for help easily, if he does not have an easy time asking for help. And then we have plenty, and this is just, words of affirmation are his love language. That makes a lot of sense. So, and then we have Pomona, which is plenty, and Spirit is just saying, like, okay, just as you saw your mother handling this situation and you saw your mother literally holding and caring for exactly what happened and it made you feel safe, he needs to feel that too. And I'm sure you did share that with him, but I think it's more like he needs to connect with his angels and he needs to meditate and hear it from them. Just like you were saying, words of affirmation are his love language. He needs to hear it from them. And I just saw 11233. He needs to hear it in his mind's eye that everything is okay and that everything is safe, that he is safe, that you are safe, that the situation is all going to be okay, right? And also it is very important that he is like, that he showers himself with self-love right now, and also that he gets an abundance of like support and love. And like, I know I told you, like, you can't pour from an empty cup, so just make sure that you are filling your cup first before you are giving to anyone else. But it's like, he just needs to know that there is an abundance and outpour of love and connection, you know, that the connection is true and that the connection is strong. I'm going to get a piece of advice as well. Hi, Noof. I put your reading in. If you look at the video before this, your reading is in that video. I put the list of all of the people. Okay. And let's get a piece of advice. What is advice for Jay in this connection? Advice for Jay and Sam. Very. Oh my God, Spirit's so funny. Okay, so we got religious factors. So this is telling me he's really needing to connect with his spirituality. He's really needing to connect with his angels. It's just confirmation surrounding this message from his angels. It is... he's gonna have to do some spiritual work and some spiritual connecting. And then we got retreat, disconnect from the world. So like I said, this dude needs to get the fuck outside. He needs to go take a walk. He needs to go take a hike. He needs to go sit on a stump and just feel nature, right? He needs to get out of the house to do something other than work. And he needs to get out in the grass, get out in the woods, get out with some trees. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So how perfect is that with his affirmation, like his love language being words of affirmation, right? So Spirit is just confirming that it's just so important that you express that you are, you know, that you're here for him, that you have love for him, and that you're not going anywhere. And also you can tell him as well, like, if you need to talk about this, you can, like, he can talk to you, right? Like, he can talk to you. So, yeah, just really let him know. Express your love. It's so perfect to what I was saying. And then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So ultimately, this whole situation is going to bring you closer. I'm getting chills as I'm saying this. Ultimately, this whole situation is going to bring you closer. You're going to be stronger than ever. Like I was saying, there is a new beginning coming for this relationship from this situation. And, you know, the more that he opens up to you, the more you open up to him, the closer you guys get and the stronger this relationship will be. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and you guys are being called to trust right now that there is a bigger and better plan. And also that, like, death is not final. As we've seen with connecting with your mother, like, just because something isn't here anymore, like, just because something isn't alive doesn't mean it's not still here. So he can connect with the energy of the lost loved ones, as well as the energy of this situation. He can connect with that whenever he wishes, because like I said, just because something isn't alive doesn't mean it's gone. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I am tired. Okay, Hudson Marie. So I was just saying I need to get offline. I am very, very tired. Please send me I will link my email below this. Once this uploads, I'm going to link my email below. Send me an email saying that you paid, that what you paid and your question. Same for Ariel and same for, who else? And Chrissy, send me the email saying what you paid and your questions, please. I'm going to link, if you look at my other videos as well, my email is linked below, but as soon as this uploads, I will link my email below, and I will get your reading to you either tomorrow or Monday, but I really have to get offline right now. So don't worry, Hudson. Don't worry, Ariel, and don't worry, Chrissy. I will get you your readings in the same way that I got the readings earlier. You're so welcome. Thank you. Okay, did you hear me, Hudson? I just want to make sure you don't think I'm, like, taking your money and running away, because I'm not. Before I sign off, I just want to make sure you heard that. You're so welcome. 11:17. I'm crying inside because I have to be up really early. Not really early, but early enough. Hudson, can you please just say whether or not you heard that? Aww, I'm glad you liked that video. And I love you too. I love you all. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Hudson, please respond. I must go. I'm going to link my email. If I did not get to you, I will finish your reading tomorrow, but I just have to sign off, okay? I'm not taking your money and running. I'm just signing off, okay? Email me your question and what you paid. All right? I love you guys. I love you guys very, very much. Good night. Good night, guys. We change the clocks tomorrow. Then there's a full moon on Monday. And then they'll probably watch the video after you load it. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I just gotta let go. Gotta let go and let God, like I've been telling people all night. Full moon on Monday. Clock change tomorrow. Friday the 13th. Okay? So keep yourself safe, keep yourself protected, and I will have the video up. Okay. All right, bye. Love you guys.